Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void. This is a game between Doctorgon and Momotuzi on Ruins of Seras. In the bottom side of the map, we have the blue Terran player representing no one. It is Momotuzi. And at the top side of the map, we have the red Protoss player also representing nobody but himself. It is Doctorgon. So a TVP here on Ruins of Seras. It is Into the Void, our weekly look at bronze and silver play. Come to learn, come to laugh, come to show how you could be a better player as well, because a lot of us are there in the bronze and silver levels. Some of us are new to StarCraft 2, some of us are not, but all of us can definitely improve our games no matter what level we are at. Momotuzi going for a double refinery opener before barracks. I don't know what that is. I don't know what on earth he could use all this gas for. Only has 11 workers here on the minerals. He's going to pull more workers off to saturate these refineries, I have to assume. Or maybe just heard that refineries are good and got them without really saturating them, which appears to be the problem. Alright, anyway, looks like Doctorgon is going to scout, which is excellent. There's not a barracks here. There's nothing to stop this from happening. Throwing down supply depots at the top of the ramp. I like this. We see these quite a bit. Just kind of narrowing this area and putting Marines here to deal with the depths that are going to try to come kill him later. Is our friend Doctorgon going to do that, though? Going for a 2 gateway opening with an assimilator. Alright, so 2 gateway with no orbital command. Yep, I don't know what this is either. Okay, so really hard to determine what builds are. And a pylon gets tossed down, blocking in Momotuzi temporarily, but then Doctorgon cancels it after losing the probe there. That was kind of funny. And then a full wall off with supply depots. Alrighty then, what is this? Another barracks. So double barracks versus double gateway. Who's going to win this one? There's the cybernetics core. Okay, so, alright, pro tip for Protoss players out there. If you're going double gateway opener and Legacy of the Void, get a cybernetics core in between that first gateway and the second gateway. That way all this gas you're getting can actually go to use of creating an adept as soon as your cybernetics core finishes, because as it stands, these gateways are doing absolutely nothing. Nothing whatsoever, which is a bad thing. Barracks here as well, going for a Reaper opening here. You can actually make 2 units at a time if you have a reactor on your barracks. I'm not sure if he's aware of that. Might have enough minerals to do so here in just a second. But once again, he has not fully saturated, but somewhat saturated both of his refineries here, and has also a lot of gas. Is he going for like some kind of a mass? Nope, that's a tech lab. Alright, so I'm not sure again if he knows he can make 2 units at a time if a reactor is on his barracks. You can make 2 Marines or 2 Reapers. Cannot make 2 Marauders, however. You can go for 2 Ghosts though. So that's pretty neat. And yeah, Reaper needs to do stuff. Reaper needs to hop down. Actually can't hop down that super high area though. He can go here and then there. Actually, can he on this map? Is that too high a ledge? Wow, that might be. Alright, hopping down that wall though. Anyway, there's a Nexus coming up for Doctorgon. And actually using Chrono Boost here on some Adepts. Okay, so it is an Adept opening. It's just super delayed. Warp Gate research here as well. This is getting a little bit more familiar from our Protoss player. Excellent, excellent indeed. Reaper popping on up. He's going to scout out that Nexus and say, oh, rats. There's a Nexus. I don't have a second command center yet. Going to be a problem for me. Reaper, let's put money on this Reaper. Is he going to live through the next 45 seconds? Let's take a look at the 344. So at 4:30, will he still be alive? He's going to go ahead and take some shots from the Adepts. That's not a good sign, but he is running away, so that is a good sign. And hopping down the ramp, also a good sign. Hey, maybe this Reaper's going to actually live. He's going to run all the way home, a little bit smarter than your average Legacy of the Void, Into the Void Reaper. Yeah, look at that. Got some shots off on the Nexus. That was about it. Adept here, standing guard at the second base as well. Excellent play indeed here. Robotics Facility and a Twilight Council. Look at Doctorgon teching up. Alrighty then, cybernetics core researching that warp gate, not quite finished yet. Chrono Boost on the gateways, nothing happening here though. What is the money being spent on? Oh yeah, these buildings, workers. I like this continued worker production from our Protoss player. It is currently up 18 to 17 total harvesters, but on 2 bases, which is very, very useful indeed. Still only 8 workers on this mineral patch. You can have up to 16, 15 or 16 are good. Whoa, whoa, we have a proxy command center from Momotuzi way across the map. The Adept scouted in here with a Psionic Transfer Shade, saw there wasn't a base and said, aha, I know what's happening. I have this Terran stuck on one base, and he is afraid, but the Reaper pops on in. Could the Reaper get a kill? The Reaper gets a kill. A single kill here, and another probe too. Another probe. Here comes the Mothership Core trying to get rid of this nasty, nasty, mean old Reaper. And no, actually bypassing it without actually attacking. Was that just a move command? All right, you can attack move with the Mothership Core, and the Mothership Core can fire while moving. It is awesome. You could have gotten a few shots off on the Reaper, but instead, Reaper manages to escape with a single kill. Yes, 2 kills actually there, and gonna head back on home once again. Adepts sitting outside shooting shooting at that supply depot. Again, Adepts are not very good at killing buildings, although I'm pretty sure that Doctorgon figured that one out. Are you trying to kill this Adept? Yes, actually, the Reaper is trying to kill the Adept, but unfortunately the Adept does manage to escape with the use of that psionic transfer. Gonna head on north. So this base is finished for momotuzi, and an SCV is just kind of hanging out. I'm not sure what the intent is for this. If you're not saturating it. Oh, okay, so the SCV is going to go to work. Mule's being called down. No, wait. Mule, no! What on earth? So Mule got called down there, and then got rallied over to the mineral field just a little bit later. So in the end, it got where it needed to go. It really wasn't too much of a delay, so that's A-okay in my book. Stalkers here, Adepts here in defense. Both players spending their money surprisingly well for this level of game. APM about under 100 for both these guys, 46, 72. Little spurts up there into the 50s for Doctorgon, but that's about it. 3 warp gates, 4 warp gates, a robotics facility, a Twilight Council researching Blink. All right, Blink Micro and Into the Void. This is something I have not seen a lot of, but let's give it a try. Reaper going to hop up here. I think the Stalkers will kill it. Stalker, run. Oh, Stalker dies. Stalker dies at 6 minutes and 40 seconds, so survived a lot longer than my 45 seconds I was anticipating earlier. Well done, Mr. Reaper. You are a hero to all Reapers everywhere. All right, so sneaky base still not seen by Doctorgon. Not at all. Doctorgon still thinks he's keeping momotuzi on one base, which is not the truth. Warp Adept drop. Okay, so this is an example of players watching the pros and knowing what to do. Timings may not be that good. Micro may not be that good. Oh, another drop coming up from momotuzi. Oh, they're both doing what they know they're supposed to do. Okay. It is a Marine Marauder drop here up into this base. There's nothing to defend against this at all. No Mothership Core to throw down photon overcharges. And here comes Doctorgon dropping at the same time. Simultaneous drops, assuming momotuzi actually unloads here instead of just hanging out. Doctorgon does land the Adepts. The Adepts can two-shot workers with their ability to shoot 23 damage versus light. And look at this, momotuzi taking that as motivation to drop his units and kill workers of his own. Who's going to kill more workers here? Marines and Marauders are responding and picking up and getting out of there. Is Doctorgon. Very smart indeed. So all the workers are pretty much dead at this base. That's a lot of dead workers there. 13 units lost. Yeah. Stalkers coming to respond though. Can they get the medevac? That would be nice. And they do get the medevac. Oh. Alright, so momotuzi does more damage, however, loses more stuff. Doctorgon didn't do as much damage. As you can see here, only killed 4 workers instead of 13, but still has the Warp Prism and still has the Adepts. So let that be a lesson to you. Sometimes it's good to leave and come back another day, and you could be happy that you did so. Proxy Starport. Proxy Starport for momotuzi. Okay, that's good. I mean, I assume that Doctorgon knows Warp Prism shot. What did that hit? Oh, it hit the Warp Prism. Wow, good placement by the Warp Prism there, or Widow Mine rather, playing defense on that Warp Prism. Excellent job indeed. Missile turrets here, playing defense against more drops attempted by Doctorgon. I'm not sure if he's planning on doing that. Observer running around to see what he can see. More turrets though. Wow, this is probably overkill with turrets. 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets there all along that side. If you have Marines and you're responsive enough, you can make things work, but Doctorgon with a fairly scary army moving up here with Stalkers. Warp Prism trying to find an angle in here to drop, and there is one right down here. Can they do it? There's a fusion core. Could we see battle cruisers? Maybe. Maybe we could. We'll take a look. What? Oh, wait. The Widow Mine got the Warp Prism. What a bummer. There was even Observer scouting that. What on earth, Observer? You led your friend into danger there. Widow Mines are getting shots off. There's no Observer with this army, although there's one right over here. Nope. Wait. Heading on down. Where is it? There it is. Warp Prism now here. And the Widow Mines are going to receive their comeuppance. But again, Doctorgon thinks he has momotuzi stuck on a single base, feeling very confident indeed. But That is why you scout, because look, there's a whole nother base over here with a tech lab and the ability to build battle cruisers. Come on, momotuzi, you can do it. Go for BCs. I'll be so proud of you. So proud of you. Doctorgon will never expect it. It'll be such a good move. You could tell your friends about it if you win. You could say, Falcon Paladin cast me, and I went for battle cruisers, and I won. Here they come, marching up the ramp. There are some Marauders. Widowmines getting some big shots off, and that's enough to scare Doctorgon away. So Widowmines, I mean, good. Like 2 kills there, but their cooldown is so long. Look at that. It's a full 30 seconds in-game. Yeah, I'm not sure that should have been enough to scare away Doctorgon. That's why you use your Observer to kind of scout things up to see what you're dealing with. And once those Widowmines have gone off, you don't have to worry about them for a long time. But at this point, there are basically 4 here. Yeah, 4 right at that front door. And that's enough to scare away our red Protoss player. Starport, another Starport, but not doing anything with this one yet. Dang it, momotuzi. Use it for something. Income tab 21 to 23. Momotuzi's actually ahead on workers right now. And with the use of mules, which has been a thing, I'd have to say. The energy is fairly low on these orbital commands. I am proud of you for doing that. Income, definitely ahead on that income overall, about 700, 900 over 600. Definitely in favor of our Blue Terran today here at the 11-minute mark. Both players just kind of hanging out. Doctorgon saying, all right, I guess I'm going to try to starve the Terran player out. Wait till he gets mined out here. Wait till he attacks, crush his army, and win the game. But you know what? That doesn't usually work. In StarCraft 2, you can't just turtle up and expect to win, especially not on a big map where your opponent can expand 100 times, and you would never know. All right, second starport is complete. Let's do something with these, momotuzi. Come on. Ready, set, tech lab. Ready, set, reactor. Ready, set, liberator. Do something with these guys. You know you want to. Observer doing a good job scouting out. He says, oh, it wasn't so scary. There's just some Widowmines up here. Stalkers actually outrange Widowmines. If you can see them, you can kill them very, very easily. Oh, okay, this is a lot of Widowmines. 6 Widowmines down here on this low ground. A missile turret here too. The Observer can't get too close anymore with that missile turret in the air. Pure Stalker army with a single Adept, but no worries. The Adept has the Resonating Glaives upgrade, almost completed, increasing the attack speed of that Adept by 45%. Yes, for the single Adept, he'll be very happy. And another Warp Prism, replacing a Warp Prism that was lost. Good job, Doctorgon. I like it. I like what you're doing. Heading south are the Stalkers. No upgrades. Liar. +1 attack is finished for these guys. +1 armor on the way too. Nice job, Stalkers. Marines, Marauders have +1/+1 as well. So fantastic. I know the pros usually have +3/+3 at about this time. But +1/+1 is a pretty good accomplishment, I would have to say. Alright, so we have 2 starports with 2 tech labs way the heck over here for momotuzi. What are you going to do with them, Blue Terran player? If the answer is I don't know, I'm going to be upset with you. Is he building another fusion core? He is. Why are you building another fusion core? You have one right here that you're not doing anything with. Alright, calm, cleansing breaths. This is into the void. They know what they're doing, just sometimes the details get a little bit confused. That's the difference. Third Nexus on the way for Doctorgon, saying, oh no, I let the Terran player get a second base. I must take a third now, and that's definitely what's happening, and that's good. As the Warp Prism gets sniped on down by these Stalkers. Alright, let's see what happens when this Fusion Core finishes. Fusion Core is done. Momotuzi is aware of it, and now you can build battle cruisers at your secret base. Ready, set, nope, going for disruptors. That's good. I like disruptors in this situation. You can, disruptors can be used to kill these bio, kill Widowmines too. I like it a lot. We'll see if they actually make it down to the army. There it is! Double pumping battle cruisers is Momotuzi. Again, look at how well they're spending their money. Under 200 minerals each. A little gas heavy there for Momotuzi, but that's okay. Income tab 28 to 29 harvesters. Okay, it's not like they have a ton of workers here, but still spending their money absolutely super well. These guys are great. They will be promoted out of silver bronze any day of the week now. That I can guarantee. So battle cruisers take approximately 800 years to build, as you'll notice. They're just so darn slow. The DPS isn't usually enough to make up for the cost, and as a result, people don't make them very often. But meanwhile, a disruptor is coming down, picks up a ride in the Warp Prism, who just sits there for a second, then heads on down to join the rest of the army. Plus 2 ground weapons coming up for Doctorgon. Momotuzi getting another tech lab, getting a factory. Where's that tech lab? I mean, I guess he could technically use this starport for battle cruisers too if he felt like it, but Apparently he does not. And a Colossus on the way. Hey! Wait, did he cancel that? Or is it done? Did he cancel that Colossus? There was a Colossus for a second there, and then I think Doctorgon canceled it. Bummer. 2 battle cruisers. Battle cruiser operational. Look at that dude. He's so awesome. Look, does he have a cyborg eye and an ear, and he's smoking a pipe? That guy is rad. Good thing 3D portraits are on, huh? Pretty fantastic stuff. All right, 100 to 104 total supply. Doctorgon feeling pretty confident right now that his army is bigger than the Terrans, but Widowmine shots can be big. Is he going to go up the ramp? Is he going to do it? He's going to try. Yes, he can actually outrange these guys. Purification Nova used. Whoa! Killing a Widowmine? Marines Marauders being in an aggressive position, stemming back and forth here, trying to bring the army into range of these Widowmines, but I think Doctorgon's a little bit too smart for that. Has an observer in the army. Not going to walk them into danger like that. But that was some pretty good micro by momotuzi. I bet his APM got up there real high for a couple seconds there. We need to watch that next time this happens. But 3 base to 3 base. 32 to 28. Doctorgon has taken the lead in that worker count. 15 minutes into the game here. Any more battle cruisers? Yes, 1 more battle cruiser. Momotuzi is actually mineral starved, which I didn't know was possible for Terran. I guess not mining your main will do that to you, and having 7 workers at your natural also doesn't help. And 7 workers at your 3rd base. Man, I'm going to copy Day 9 here, but probes and pylons, SCVs, and supply depots, man, always do that. Going for it again, though, is Doctorgon. Purification Nova getting a nice big hit there. 100 APM for both of these players right now, just to say, now forward blink by Doctorgon, looking strong, man. Getting the Marauders, getting the Widowmines, getting the Sensor Tower. All the medevacs are completely gone, too. Here come the battle cruisers, 3 of them, though. Is it enough to win this battle? I don't know with Stalkers with +2 attack. I don't know, Stalkers. Maybe you can. Did he lose his observer in that? Yeah, it looks like Doctorgon lost his observer a little bit carelessly, possibly. These Widowmines could whittle down the Stalker count just a little bit and give the battle cruisers enough time to get in here and actually kill something. Another battle cruiser on the way. Yeah! Widowmine with 4 kills now and kind of keeping Doctorgon back. He's a little afraid to move forward because, again, he did lose that observer. More Stalkers coming in, though, and another hit. Oh, 3 kills on that Widowmine. All right, battle cruisers. Are you going to attack? I think you have to, because you're being chased. They get the Warp Prism? No, they don't even kill the Warp Prism. They just stand there, and they're going to fight now. This guy fighting as well, trying to kill what they can. Actually focusing down the Disruptor. Not sure that was a good choice, because look at that, falling so fast. Blinking forward. Widowmine shot trying to help as well, but the battle cruiser is falling. Parts get exploded all over this low ground here. Widowmines trying to do what they can, but no, not going to happen. 74 to 42 total supply. Doctorgon with a very nice advantage. What are you producing, Doctorgon? You have a huge bank now. I don't know what happened. You stopped spending your money well. I think maybe because you were attacking. How many gateways do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And okay, another pro tip. If you're on 4 bases, you need more than 4 gateways. 2 bases is like 7 or 8. Anything more than that, you can get as high as 10 gateways and usually be okay as long as you have additional robotics facilities and forges and stuff you're spending your money on, like Stargates. Sticking on 4 gateways is not enough. You cannot build enough units. There we go. More gateways coming up from our friend Doctorgon, getting extended thermal lance and actually possibly gonna get Colossus. Are there any on the field? Units tab shows no. Any in production? No, but definitely getting extended thermal lance, ladies and gentlemen. Momotuzi says, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Getting additional battle cruisers here. Again, no upgrades for these battle cruisers. No big deal there. But I think he upgraded the Yamato cannon thing here. Yes, he did. Upgraded the Yamato cannon. There we go. Blast a target with a devastating plasma cannon, causing 300 damage. And tactical jump could be used here too. It very well could. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's entirely possible. Tanks on the high ground. But again, it's just not enough. Not enough to deal with these +2/+2 Stalkers. Momotuzi might think it is. Doctorgon might think it is, but especially with Immortals mixed in here, send up a couple Disruptor shots up that ramp. Blast that tank, and you're pretty much home free, Doctorgon. You can do it. Everybody think positive thoughts at Doctorgon. You can do it. You can do it. At least make a Colossus, because we haven't seen one of those in a while on the channel. Maybe waiting until Extended Thermal Lance is complete. But in the meantime, just making another Observer. Has he not replaced his Observer until now? No, he has one. And it's with the army. Okay, so that's what got rid of these... That is what got rid of the warp prisms. Woo! The Widowmines on the ground here. was the useful help of this observer. More battle cruisers rolling on in, but Blink Stalkers with +2 attack are so good. They just want to make it into their own home base. Leave them alone. Oh no, the forward blink kills one of them immediately. But one battle cruiser makes it home alive. And at this point, I think Doctorgon says, you know what? There has to be something over here. And he's going to head out to see if he can find it. So well played, Doctorgon here. 4 bases. Income tab 45 to 19 harvesters. Doctorgon in a strong position in this PVT. I don't want to blame it on the battle cruisers, but man, momotuzi not looking good at all. Why would you come back here? So you have a very strong belief that there's something to the left. Something you need to worry about. So you head left to see what it is. And then you get about to the Zelmaga Watchtower, determine, nah, there's nothing over there, and head back on home. Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on, Doctorgon? Fine, more stalkers on the way. So again, he has that extended thermal lance. This guy has been busy building immortals and warp prisms and observers, but no, definitely not making any Colossus, which I don't understand why not. Transferring bases though, momotuzi landing the command center way too far away. You could land it a lot closer, like maybe here, something like this. All right, that's okay, momotuzi. I will forgive you just this one time. Warp prism heading south. Be careful. There's a battle cruiser here. Could shoot you right in the face. But man, all these bases from Doctorgon. This is exactly what you're worried about as a Turtle Terran. Is your opponent expanding like mad and then punching you in the face with a huge army 20 minutes into the game, which is exactly what's going to happen here. Army supply 83 to 51. Worker supply 45 to 21. And yes, a small contingent of stalkers does find the secret hidden base. Why is he building another command center here? This is so weird. All right, stalkers killing a bunch of SCVs. So many dead workers all over the place. These guys just getting out of range. No stalker's going to follow them. It's the Night of the Living Stalker. Doctorgon feeling very confident now, killing so many buildings, killing refineries, so many workers dying here too, has killed a total number of 23 SCVs, has Doctorgon making up for that early harassment and then some with his +3/+3 stalkers. Look at these upgrades from Doctorgon. Doctorgon, I will promote you any day of the week now. And coming down the ramp though is momotuzi, a big concave purification Nova, killing a bunch of workers there. Yamato cannon trying to kill stuff, but again, the battle cruiser falls very, very quickly to these stalkers. Tank dies too, move up the ramp. Do it. Widow Mine shot. Oh, gets a shot off there. Doesn't kill the observer, and that's it. momotuzi with a rage quit. Doctorgon victorious, and momotuzi has left the game. Ah, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good one. Let's all say thanks to my screener for Into the Void. His name is Nolan. Also, Squeaks does it sometimes, but we have a couple guys doing that these days. So again, thanks to both of them for the time they take. That was a good one. I think it was. Both players really playing their hardest there. momotuzi struggling the most, though, obviously, because he ended up losing. I liked the proxy base. I liked the battlecruiser play, but didn't really make any other units to go along with them, was I think most of the problem here. So again, well played by both these guys. Nice job by Doctorgon representing the Protoss race well. But this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button if you like what you heard and what you saw today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /FalconPaladin. Stick around to hear the awesome song titled Into the Void, made by one of my subscribers, The Old Dude. Listen to the whole thing because it is great. You can find out more about him. There's a link in the description. So that's it for me. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on, looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars, you're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, and you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into the void.